Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Satisfactory, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscription. Any will help the channel grow and they help get this out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Now, in our last episode, we finished working on getting these 4 refineries done here, so that we could actually deal with the extra resources coming from above, where we've got the fuel being made. So we ran all the water, and the only other thing I will make reference of, I said we needed to wait for the pipe to fill up. That was true, but not completely. You'll notice there's a little pump down there, because it didn't quite have the head lift to get all the way up here, which surprised me. But here we go. We've got it making our fabric. We also have, in these ones, we've got our plastic, so that's all working away. I'm slightly surprised it's backed up, because I thought we'd done the maths to make sure that wouldn't be backing up. Interesting. Oh, I suppose I've got a super high-speed belt on this. So, anyway. So, what I want to get done today is I want to focus on how we're going to be dealing with the compacted coal and getting these out as well. So what I need to do is get all the way back upstairs, because we're going to need to bring the compacted coal in. So what my plan is to take this bottom bit down here and make it a truck stop, because I want to truck the compacted coal up here. So if we head here, there we go. Now what I'm thinking I'm going to do around this is I think I'm going to have effectively like a logistics wall. So I'm thinking 2 out, and then we just zoop that across. And of course I'm out of concrete. Do I have the stuff on a miner for me? No, not power production. No, because I need concrete for it. Okay. Purely because there is a... and I was thinking about this. I've got the stuff for a heavy miner. Okay. Production. Can I make... no, not the equipment workshop. Although, someone told me that's where I make the factory carts, so thank you very much for that. I'll get round to that at some point. The craft bench, that's what I want. No, it is the equipment shop, because I want the miners. Right, good. I've got enough to make 2 of those. Perfect. Because I'm tired of going all the way back to the main factory to get concrete. So there is, over here, there we go, a little limestone node. So I want to put that there. Right, how much are you going to be putting out? 120. Okay. So we can then put some constructors down. Making concrete. So that's 45. 120 divided by 45. Thank you. So we'd need 3. Okay, well that works. So we can go 1, 2, 3. We can put a splitter here. And a to belt, seeing as we're doing 120. Run you into there. And then I'm just making this, whoop, autosave there, rough and ready, so we can have some concrete getting made. No, that's too much. There we go. You make concrete, and then copy, paste, paste, and then we'll want a merger. We'll put a large box there. How much are you going to be putting out? 15. Well, that's fine. There we go. Okay, so that's going to get us some concrete. However, frustrating as it is, I kind of need more. So, what we're going to do while that does some of the concrete work is I'm going to go back and we're going to work on the compacted coal, because we need to get more of that. We need 150 for the turbo fuel. Working on the memory there. Or was it? So I want to do a little bit extra so that we have spare, because I want to use not the turbo fuel, but I want to use the compacted coal to power the tractor that we're going to be using to drive it all the way over here. So that's going to be the plan for that. So let's head back over to our power plant where we're making the compacted coal. And I'm hoping we've got enough spare coal kicking around. I honestly don't know that we do, because where I'm using the overflow from an existing truck stop, it makes it difficult to work out what that rate is. But I've maximised stuff as much as I can to try and make sure that we do have spare. We are also going to need to fight our way back to the gas zone. So actually, I've just realised, right, I'm going to need to get some fabric because I want to get the gas mask done. So I will meet you guys back when I've grabbed all of that and we're ready to try and do the gas mask so that I don't get myself killed in the gas zone. Okay, and here we are, we're back. We've got what we need for the gas mask. So let's get that milestone done. Right, send that off.
Milestone reached. Gas masks and filter parts will ensure increased odds of survival in gas-based hazardous environments. Fixit Incorporated would like to extend the friendly advice to not forget to change filters regularly.
Okay, so I need some rubber and some plastic and fabric. That's fine. That's all we can cure. That's all at the other factory. That's fine. And that needs coal. Regular coal to make filters. Okay. That's fine. So there'll be a quick run back to grab more fabric and... I mean, I've got plastic and stuff upstairs. I mean, to be fair, I need to grab some more fuel for me and the car, so that's not a problem. There we go. Right, and then... Oh, the car's got plenty of fuel, so we'll put that there. Yeah, you've got a ton in the back. That's fine. Right, okay. So, yeah, I'm going to make a quick detour to grab the fabric that we need, and then I will meet you guys back over at the coal power plant. Okay, so here we are. We are currently over where we've got our coal and sulfur coming in, and we're currently making 50 compacted coals because we've got 2 of these. So we need to expand this. That would be 75, 100, and 175. Okay, which is more than we need, but that's fine. I have no qualms with that. So, oh, and I should have grabbed some concrete while I was back at the other base. Right, let's deal with this. Let's get the tree out of the way. There's the autosave. Right, okay. And then we don't need the leaves or the wood. Okay, so we can then... This power pole's going to need to move. Okay, so let's put it there. Right. It's currently going all the way over to this one. Okay. So you'll go into there now, which means I can cut that line. We'll send this into this one, which means I can cut that line. And then, yeah, that's actually already full, so I need to cut this line first, and then we'll replace it there. Okay. What else are you powering? Where's this line go? Okay. Well, that's now a dead line, because it's on its own, so that's fine. Okay. So, yes, we can now put... Let's go in here. And now we're going to want to upgrade. Okay. I haven't got enough of the tier 4 stuff. That's fine. We can use tier 3, because that's still 270, which is more than this can use. Cool. Right, and then each of these can have tier 1 going in, because they're only using, what is it, 25 a second or something. Right. Then we need to replicate this. Oh, you're going to be a fun one. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to try and do that and figure out how I'm putting that in. Right, okay. And then lift ones. Okay, that wasn't tall enough. It's just because the angle I'm looking at between them. Invalid shape. Ugh. What about that? Are you going to play ball there? Yeah, you'll play ball there. Which is good. And then you're telling me I'm now running out of... Fine. So let's do it as a tier 2. That's clipping. Where do you bring it down to? I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like this. This is becoming messy, and I probably will want to rework it at some point. But can I... Oh, wow. It's going to be a real hodgepodge of different lift speeds here. Okay. Okay, well that's feeding that one at least. Now we've got the fun one. Which actually, I don't know that that'll be that bad. Yep, okay, that's just going straight in there. Lovely. Okay, that's a real spaghetti monster. Real spaghetti monster. Oh wow, that's okay backed up. Right, let's paste that. Paste that. Paste that. Oh, there's the autosave. We're then going to need mergers. Okay, that will feed in there. Oh, hang on. Yeah, you can output real quick. Okay. Then we'll need to sort power out. Do I have a spare pole? No. Okay, so we'll cut this one for the moment. And then you're going to go there. And you're going to come here. Right, and we'll put you into this one. You into this one. And then you can connect out through there. Okay, so that should turn all of them on. Okay, those ones are on. Why are you not on? No power. Because that's not actually powering you. Right, okay. So that's now all got power. So this is all coming through quite nicely, which is good. Now we need to get a truck stop over this side. So, truck station, there we go. And with this, we need to alley whoop. Right, come around here. We need to grab, because that's what we've got a million of. I meant to get the lift. There we go. Right. Just feed it out there. Then we can grab the belt. Missing plates to do the ceiling mounts. Lovely. Okay. Okay. It's being another one of those kinds of days where I'm just running out of tons of basic materials. So the plan is going to be we will have conveyor lift 3. Here is our ins. We'll put that up like that. And then I'm not going to be able to ceiling mount it because I'm going to need to go and get those plates. So, again, I don't think I've got any other stuff on me to build that. Nope. Okay. I'll be back in a minute then. Okay, and we're back. And I also noticed as I was doing that, the lifts aren't the same height, and that's going to bother me, so I need to get that fixed. Right, so you're going in there. There you go, that should be the same height now. Beautiful. Okay. So now, these are all backed up. That's fine. But now we can bring you guys here. And then I need to bring it down a bit to go under. Real spaghetti monster here. Then, yeah, then we're cutting into things. You are going to be able to do that. That's fine. And then we will need a... Well, actually, we don't need a smart splitter, do we? We just need a normal splitter. Because I kind of want the fuel to be filled up all the time as well. Okay. So that's now going to start flooding the truck stop, which needs some power. There we go. Okay, so that's now going to start flooding that. We're going to have compacted coal. Excellent, and we can use that as fuel. We've got more than enough. Now, with the sulphur, these are 1-to-1. So we're trying to get 125 sulphur a minute is what we're going to need. So, to that end, this is why we need the gas mask. Because I need the gas mask. So we can make one of those. Then I'm going to come here and I'm just going to pinch a load of coal out of that because we've got plenty. And make a load of gas mask filters, because we need to go back up to that sulfur extractor and we need to overclock it to give us that 175 sulfur a minute, because I don't think it is at the moment. So that's what we need to do next. So we need to put the gas mask on. Okay. And then, I mean, I'm pleased that the coal seems to be flooding through, but it's going to be interesting when we actually start. I mean, they are actually all... This needs to be upgraded. Really ram that through. This will need to be upgraded. As will that. There we go, that should hopefully start emptying it out a lot faster from those. Get them all going again. So that's 175, and I've put a tier 3 belt which can cope with 270, so that's okay once they get rid of that backlog. But now we need to go and sort out the sulfur extractor, which is up here. This is our first time using a gas mask. Lovely. Right, what are you set to? So how's that going to get? That's going to 180, that's fine. I'm okay with that. So we'll leave that like that. Although actually, one thing I didn't check. What oh, you've got Mark 3s. Okay, that's fine. That is A-okay, so that's just going to keep that running. So that should do this. And then, in our fuel factory, I want to make it look nicer. And so hopefully we should have some concrete now that we can make use of. So let's head back over that way. Which I think means the truck's going to be coming in this kind of direction. Hopefully not rolling like that. Okay, and then we can come down. Oh, auto save. Oh yeah, right, good, that's not throwing me off. Oh, should have braked for that corner. Okay. So yeah, I really want to make a nice docking area. So this is where I kind of, like I said, I wanted that logistics wall, because what I also want to do is I want to take the fabric and the plastic up, because our train line's there. So I want to bring the train line, or I want to put another train in so I can train that out. So we need to extend this. Oh yeah, that was it. I needed to grab the concrete, don't I? I'm just trying to get too ahead of myself. That's the thing. You get to a stage, and guys, can you tell me whether you get to this in Satisfactory, where you just seem to have enough random stuff on you from where you've been building and taking down and moving stuff around, that you just have what you need to hand. It's just there. And then I seem to run into this stage where it's no longer there because I've used it all up and I've moved on to more advanced materials, so I'm no longer picking it up or dealing with it. I'm winding up with loads of random stuff I don't need anymore. So, or should put that into the wall. Lovely. So we'll extend that out. Also, in one of the cuts, just to avoid these backing up, I did just put a couple of containers there. So, oh, one too far. This is going to be our logistics hole. So what I want to do is, I need to get up there, really. Right, okay. Because I want to know where I'm needing to bring it in for the turbo fuel. So here we are, back up. Oh, that's kind of perfectly in line, actually. We're still trying to burn a little bit of fuel. They're all backed up because they can't bin the fuel fast enough. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to flush this to let things keep going so I can check it's working. Yep, flush the buffer. In fact, do you know what? Flush the whole fuel network. Empty the whole thing. And that should start flooding everything back up. They're going to start going again. We've got a ton of polymer in there that we don't need. There we go. That's all emptying out, but that's okay. Okay, so our line is here. Which, like I say, is kind of okay. Because then we can put a... Where is it? Floor lift hole here. Okay. And then I'm going to be testing something that you guys have all been telling me as well. So if I then put this out, so it went out 4, the lift hole is there. I think it's like that. Yeah, that's where it is. Okay. So what you guys have been telling me is if I, and I'm just going to illustrate this, I'm going to whack another one there. If I grab a lift, I mean that doesn't work because it goes that far anyway. Is that effectively if I go lift hole to lift hole, it will let me go basically an infinite length. Right. So that's what I, hang on. But it's done it in the wrong way round. There we go. That's what I want. Right, so lift hole to lift hole. Okay. So then we can come upstairs. Just take that out for the minute. We can then put our lift head there. No, not that. I wanted that. And run that in. Okay, so that should then give us our compacted coal. I mean, I might come and re-upgrade it to tier 4, but that should give it to us. And they're already full back up. Okay. Right, okay, so then let's focus on what I really want to get on today, or what I wanted to do today, which is the truck stop downstairs. But I'm now looking at the clock and I'm going, I don't think I've got time for any of it. Which is really annoying because that was what I wanted to get done today. So I was hoping that we could basically, yeah, it's not lined up. That's the bit with it. Where is... Let's just grab a wall so I can get it lined up. Oh, interesting. It's not quite... Yeah, it's not going to clip to it. That's okay. I'm gonna cope with having a slightly raised one because that kind of works for what I wanted. So yeah, the plan is going to be to have this raised, and then I can take this wall down to have a nice little foundations, ramp. Oh. Nice little up ramp like that. But I think it might need to be a little bit... There we go, yeah. Going all the way across. Yep, and we will paint this asphalt. All this one down here. And then yeah, I'm going to fill this in, and I'm planning to make this a little truck stop that we can drive up, drop things off, turn around, and off we go. So that's the plan for that. I'm now looking at that 4 metre ramp, and I'm going, that actually does look a bit too steep. I think I'll take that down. I think we go for a 1 metre ramp. We just zoop it down nicely like that. There we go, that's much nicer. And the truck can come up here. Yeah, so that's the plan, and I know we did a lot of faffing today, a lot of cutting, but that's going to be what we pick up next episode on. Building a little truck stop and making it nice down here so we can deliver the coal into that chute and then get the turbo fuel going, hopefully. But as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions, they help the channel grow, they help get this out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that watch that, that do that. I'll probably fill in this concrete floor off camera, and I will catch you all next time.